what I'm having for breakfast this morning. I'm going to start on this side to let you know what else I'm having. I have some fresh lemon and lime, which I've put into my first flask of water, along with a serving of electrolytes, which has nothing artificial in it. It is sweetened with stevia. I've already had my vitamin. And in my plate, I have a serving of this Red Mill Organic Scottish Oatmeal. And that is 140 calories and 3 Weight Watchers points. I have a half serving of the Body of Whole Trilogy Health Seeds, which is 1 point and 35 calories. And I've put aside my 1 cup of the Almond Breeze. This time it's Almond Breeze brand unsweetened unsweetened almond milk for 30 calories and 1 Weight Watchers point. And I have a total of 130 calories of banana and 42 calories of fresh strawberries. Also, both are 0 points. So in total, my breakfast for today is 377 calories and 5 points on Weight Watchers. And I think this looks lovely. I am loving this plant-based meals, or I should say these plant-based meals. So I'm just going to go enjoy this now. See you later. Here's what's for lunch today, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I have here 10 ounces of sweet potato, which I boiled and then roasted off a bit in my air fryer to warm it up. And I put some garlic powder and pepper on it. I have 240 calories of that, and it's 6 points. I have a serving of the Kalamata olives, which is 1 point and 35 calories. The Manzilla olives is 1 point and 25 calories. I have 49 calories worth of sliced red grapes. Which is 0 points, 22 calories worth of kernels of corn, plain kernels, which is 0 points. I have 5 calories worth of my homemade dressing, which I track as Skinny Girl in my tracker. And I have 15 calories of chopped shallots and 10 calories of grape tomatoes, which are sliced up. Pardon if I'm moving around the camera, and I hope I'm not making you dizzy. So in total, I have 408 calories in this meal and 8 Weight Watchers points, and I'm looking very forward to having it. I hope I can finish it. This is my dinner for tonight, and I guess I'll start with what's on my plate. Okay, I have 220 calories worth of cannellini beans. These are canned and I rinsed them. And I have 115 calories of quinoa. I have 109 calories of brown rice, if you can see right there. I have 29 calories of fresh rainbow Swiss chard, which I cooked with fresh garlic. Came out delicious. Haven't had it in so long. I have 33 calories worth of cabbage. This is bag shredded cabbage, plain. And what I did is I sauteed it down in my pot, in my nonstick pan, with some apple cider vinegar with the mother, and I added in also some fresh ginger and some fresh garlic to that. And then over top of that, I have some zucchini, 15 calories worth, which I had just roasted off in the air fryer the other day. And in total, my meal is 521 calories. The quinoa is 3 Weight Watchers points. The rice is 3 Weight Watchers points. The beans are 0. The chard, cabbage, and zucchini are all 0. So this dinner is 6 Weight Watchers points in total. And as I said, 521 calories. So over here, you can see some black spots. It is some ground black cumin seed, which I have read upon as being very healthy to eat. So I bought myself one of these automatic grinders off Facebook. Not Facebook, Amazon, pardon me, as you can see. So I put the seeds in there because you're supposed to eat them ground. And then also, I didn't mention that. Did I mention? I'm sorry. In my cabbage, I have some liquid aminos. I may have already said that. And I also use some Mrs. Dash to season everything. So that's it for my dinner. I'm going to go enjoy it. Well, hello there, my friends. I hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to come on quick in the end of the video to thank you all very much for watching. For those of you who did, I hope it's not really this dark in here. I can't get it to be any lighter. Let me see if I can move this lamp. If that does anything. not do anything? Maybe a little bit. Here we go. Okay, much better. Most of you must be wondering, what in the heck is she doing now? Well, I have talked to death all about how I want to do my whole food eating again. And so what I did is I pulled out some of my books. I have loads of books. And I did contemplate HCG. I even talked with my friend Lori about it. I've shared a couple of her videos in our group because she's coming to the end of a round that she started a little while ago with her HCG. She does injections, or at least this time she did. Anyway, so I've been watching her videos and I've been shaking my head this way, saying, I don't think that's really going to work. I don't have enough weight to lose. And the last time I didn't have enough weight to lose and it didn't work. What'll happen is shortly, like within the first week and a half, I'll start to feel very weak. And it's kind of like a keto flu, but I've been through it for 3.5 months straight. So I know exactly what is going on with my body in terms of when I don't have enough weight to lose, my body will tell me it's time to stop. And you can't do it like that. So anyway, enough talk about that. So I said, well, what other ways do I have to detox my body? And you know what? They were sitting right in my closet. The other ways to detox my body. Plant-based eating, basically. Now, there are some different versions of plant-based eating. It's not vegan necessarily. Now, it can be vegan, but in my case, it won't be vegan. And because veganism is also a culture type thing, and I wouldn't be able to check off all the boxes for that. Not necessarily because of eating, but because of other things. Like I have a leather purse that I'm not going to part with. I feel like, in all fairness to the animal that was slaughtered to make that purse, it's my way of memorializing that cow, sadly. But I'm not going to, am I going to be buying another one? Probably not. Anyway, so moving on to the next level of plant-based eating. So what is it exactly? It's eating, if you follow McDougall's method, I have his books. He puts a half a plate of potatoes, any kind you like, and the other half is all vegetables. There's no oil. And there's, I don't know if he does salt or not. I can't remember now. I believe you can use salt, but you can season, but just no oil. Basically. Does it have to be organic? Not necessarily. But he incorporates fruits as well. But your basic plate is half vegetables and half potato or starch. It could be rice, potato, sweet potato. Now, to get started, you can do what's called a Mary's Mini for 10 days, which is Dr. McDougall's wife is Mary. Somewhere along the way, she developed this. In other words, what you're trying to do is cleanse your palate. So for 10 days, you just pick one starch and assorted of non-starchy vegetables. That's my bad. The vegetables part of your plate is non-starchy vegetables. Okay, so moving forward, you don't season the food. You just basically eat to eat and sustain your life and your body. And that is one method that people use to detox. It also does detox you. You lose weight pretty quickly too. You eat until you're full. You don't eat like it's Thanksgiving. You just eat until you're full. And if you go back for more, you do equal parts non-starchy vegetable and your starch. Okay, so am I doing that? As you can see in my video, no, I'm not doing that. But I am studying Dr. McDoogle again. It's been a while. I've been watching lots of videos. And I've been studying Chef AJ. I have a book on her as well that Terry gifted to me. And The Starch Solution. That's the name of it. I will put the links in the description box of this video for you in case anybody's interested in going and look at any of these videos. Because truth be told, just by increasing your vegetable intake is going to help you to lose weight because they're filling. I mean, and they're mostly water, and they give you lots of fiber. So it doesn't hurt to learn about other things. I say this all the time. It doesn't mean, like, I learned about this 2 years ago. I tried to do vegan 2 years ago, and it didn't work for me. And now here I am again, reinvestigating, but I'm a different person now. I'm older. I am in a different place in life. I may be looking at things a little differently. I don't know. But it doesn't hurt to try. So I also have Dr. Gregor's books. And I really like Dr. Gregor because in the end of the day, Dr. Gregor says if you do it 80% of the time, you're going to be healthier than if you didn't do it at all. And to me, I'm taking that stance. I'm not doing the Mary's Many or the Starch Solution. I am doing, okay, he gives you a list of the 12 daily dozen. Or I should say, yeah, the daily dozen, I think he calls it. Anyway, it's a free app. I'll put the link to the app in the description box. You can check it out. I'm also going to put here, or here, I'll move over, what the list is of that. And all you do is go in and check it off. Like he tells you how many cruciferous vegetables, how many raw vegetables, salad, how many legumes to eat, beans, a day, how many fruits to eat, how many berries to eat, servings of berries, and so on. There's 12. Now, he says work toward that list of 12 things and checking off all the boxes for that, like water, exercise, all of that is included in the 12. And then there's another box at the top that shows you the 21 tweaks, which has listing of the seasoning to put in your food that's healthy and an assortment of other things. I'm not going to get into that. I can put the list here as well, that for you. But my suggestion would be just download the app. It's a really simple app. It's just check the boxes, go to the top, press the 21 tweaks, and it shows you everything that you need to learn about. And if you click on each one, the icon next to in the extreme, what would be your left side of the phone in the app, it's going to tell you all about the picture in the 21 tweaks. And also in the actual app of the 12 dailies. So anyway, I'm working on that. Now, does this mean he also advocates for completely plant-based eating? What he did to develop this list is he did complete lit review. How Not to Die and How Not to Diet. I have both of those books. And he went through all of the literature on weight loss studies. And he somehow figured out these 12 are important ones that you should pay attention to get into your food list every day of what you eat to get you to the goal of being a healthier human being and causing you much less risk of many different types of health issues. So I figure I like everything on that list. I like everything in the 21 tweaks. So what I'm going to be doing is checking off as many boxes as I can every single day. Now, I still have a lot to learn before it becomes automatic. It's going to be a step-by-step process. Am I going to sit here and promise you that I will be plant-based 100% of the time? I make you no promises. I tell you no lies. I can't answer that today. I can't. But I want to do more than 80% whole food eating. Definitely. Now, you have no oil in this, but does that mean you can't use oil? He's not telling you when you check off the list. First of all, the list is about the daily 12. For women is about 1,200 calories of food, and for men, I believe he said 1,500. He figured it out approximately. There is so much food in that list, I can't eat it all. I can't. So, to aspire, if you did eat all those foods on that list, you would achieve that many calories, and then you wouldn't have to eat anything else because you'd be full. Because I can tell you this, you're not going to see this video in order. You're seeing day 2 before you see day 1, which doesn't matter. Today is day 2 for me. Yesterday, last night, I did not do my night eating. I had absolutely, I guess I was just so full in a healthy way, not Thanksgiving way. Just my body was so full that I didn't even think about it. I just had a little bit of cereal because you can have whole grain cereal in the evening, dry, and that was it. Now, he does also say do not eat after 7 p.m. because for various reasons, not fasting or anything like that, but because, again, in his review of literature on weight loss, he finds that people who do not eat after 7 p.m. lose weight faster than those who don't. Now, again, I did weigh in today, and starting next week, I'm going to do a weigh-in video because I do have to lose weight now because I'm 137.6 now. That is after my weekend of not eating well. Okay, I started with that. So I did my weigh-in this morning, not yesterday morning, and I do weigh every day. But I feel that once a week is more than enough for me to give you a report. So I'm going to do that. That's easy enough for me to do. And so that's about it, really. Tonight's food is not finished yet. I may not finish it. And I'm at 1,300 and something calories for the day in my totals. So far, my steps were low, 6,504. I did drink all my water. He also says incorporate 3 cups of green tea. So what I did is, since it's summertime coming now, today I took 4 bags of decaffeinated green tea and I boiled 1 cup of water, put the 4 bags in the cup, and then brought it to, when it was all cooled, I squeezed out the tea bags and I brought that cup of water to 8 cups of water. And I have that in my refrigerator now. So what my plan is to do is to have as close as I can to 3 cups of the green tea, the decaffeinated one, because I also like to drink my coffee, obviously. And that'll be too much caffeine. So I'm going to have that. And I'm just going to take this day by day. If I get up in the morning and my body's calling me to eat eggs, I know that I need to do something. And I may have 2 hard-boiled eggs that day. It won't be a craving. It'll be a calling from within. Because I am detoxed enough to realize the difference. I haven't done that bad damage to myself, even though the weight that I did gain. My eating really never went to being totally trashed. Even throughout the time when I gained the weight, partly due because I was sick and I was a long hauler with that virus. So my body was all discombobulated from the inside out. I don't know what the heck was going on there. I tell you all the time, that movie with all the little flying robot insects, that's what was going on in me. Millions of little robot insects were doing, I don't know, but I'm beyond that now, thank goodness. So, without keeping you on any longer, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, it's going to be a day-to-day thing, and you'll see changes as I go along and maybe more explanation of what I'm actually doing, because right now I don't feel equipped enough to explain it, so I won't, because I don't want to pass on information that's not correct to anyone. But I will give you the links to the people who are the experts so you can do it yourself. Go get that info. And maybe it's not in your list of things to do in your life, but how does anybody know really 1,000% what they should be doing with themselves if they don't study what's out there? We all need to be our own consumers. So the way I learned about all of this is by studying. I wish I had the internet when I was raising my kids. Boy, I tried real hard. I had to keep going to the health food store to figure out what I was doing with them. Not all the way. I knew not to give them sugar, and I did not. So, but I mean, my point is we have a fund of information out here because we have the internet. Provided that you are selective in what you watch, you can find out just about anything. So, on that note, no sugar, no oil, no salt. That's what the SOS is. Sugar, oil, salt. You get rid of those 3 things, you're really doing well. Put some pink sea salt if you must, and do it on your food after you cook it, so that way you can control the amount that's in there if you want it at all. I don't need it. I can taste, I don't add salt. Very rare occasion. Even on potatoes, I'm good. So, okay. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to send hugs. I'm going to wish you all well. I'm going to hope that you do what is needed to do the best you can to take care of yourself, because I can't do that for you. I can sit here, I can throw you hugs, I can support you, which I always do, and so can everyone in our group. But ultimately, what we put in here comes from up here, not even from down here. It comes from up here. So we can overcome what goes through up here that's not in our best interest. Just don't stop fighting. Okay? I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and press the bell so that you get notified every time I put a new one up. I'll see you next time.